Hi, everybody. This is Tracy Easley with Nature to Nurture Life Coaching. And I just got off of a little morning mocha coffee chat. It's my intention to really do everything that I can to create connection while all of us are going through this coronavirus situation that we're in. So the theme for this morning was, what are your favorite strategies for grounding and calming yourself? And so, without going into anything too deep, I just want to share some of my favorites and invite you to put in some comments, and also letting you know that I think I'm going to offer this morning mocha chat every day. And we'll see how we pick the themes. But um, first off, I never used to do any of this stuff. It's only been over the last 4 years that I've learned all of these strategies, and that I have adopted them into my life. And I'm not perfect. In fact, even though I'm going to tell you I have things that I do every day to help ground me and get my day going, I haven't done it yet today. And I realized that as I was getting ready for the coffee chat. So it's okay, especially when our world is upended. Do it when you think about it. So first, one of the things that I really like to do is physical. What are some physical ways to help me ground if I'm feeling anxious or restless, frantic, whatever it is? Our bodies hold this energy, and the energy wants to release, whether it's the energy of an emotion or the energy of emotions from many, many days and weeks and years. So every morning, one of the things that I always do, or at least two practices. So one is the whole idea of washing. When I'm in the shower, I do it. When I'm dressed, or before I even get out my PJs, I'll go through the process, and I'll literally just imagine wiping down my whole body and washing away anything that is not mine, which is really important, and anything that doesn't serve me or my highest good. That's one strategy. Another strategy is bigger motions. I don't know if you can see here, but I'll stand up, and I love the energy of breathing in and breathing out. So I'm imagining I'm exhaling on the down, inhaling on the up, exhaling on the down, and I can go as slow or as fast as I want to. And I'm imagining that I'm pushing again all of that energy out of my body, anything that isn't serving my highest good. Um, and then, once we've pushed that out, we've got an open space. So in whatever way works for you, imagine that you're filling those empty spaces with light, with love, with positive energy. Whether you pray a god or God, or whether you're just imagining the light of the universe coming in. So that is a really grounding practice. Walking is great. Sitting out in nature is huge. Nature scientifically is grounding, and physiologically is grounding for us. It's incredible. What was I going to say? Baths. Whether I have anything nice to smell or candles or just plain old water, baths are so wonderful. It's one of my favorites. I take a couple a week, even in the summertime. And then the other physical one that I'm thinking of is really, someone reminded me of all of this in their own live chat a couple days ago, is to really work every muscle in your face, stretching it. Yes. Can you make videos like this? Rubbing your head, putting as much pressure as you can. It should be a little bit owie. Moving the plates in your head, grabbing the muscles in the neck, patting our bodies. Sometimes, especially when we're under stress, our nervous system really can connect the dots for us. And by doing these things, it helps us come back into our bodies and reset. So that is really, really good. If you know tapping can be good. Sometimes it can be a little too much. So if it feels like it's increasing your stress, don't do it. Holding your head, I just learned these are some techniques for individuals who have nervous system um, shake-up or trauma, holding the back of your head, holding the front of your head and the back of your head, and your hand on your heart, and just sitting there and resting. They're all great. So those are some of my physical ones. Thought-wise, um, coming up with a word for the day of how I want to be. What is my intention? How do I want to feel today? How do I want to be? Um, and it can be anything. Right now, grounded is probably a huge one. So I'll pick that one. And then I imagine, what that might look like. Checking in on my breath. I'm not letting my thoughts get too frantic, or if they do, I'm revisiting and guiding myself to calm down. I'm taking breaks. I might go outside. What are some things that help you be grounded? And what's really, really important is if you notice you're not grounded, to just say, hey, okay, I notice I'm not grounded in this moment. What's one little thing I can do to get closer to being grounded? At the moment, I've sort of adopted a mantra, another thought technique. For me, that is um, being my best self. What would I do now if I'm being my best self? And sometimes that's self-care, and sometimes that's doing things like this video. So those are a couple of my absolute favorites there. And then um, checking in with ourselves. You can actually talk to your nervous system. Find a quiet spot, the bathroom, the closet, your front porch. Close your eyes if you're comfortable, and just talk to your nervous system. Hey, I see you, I hear you, I feel you. What is it that you need? And treat it like you're talking to a small child, because that's sort of the wavelength that it works in. And then visualization. I watched an amazing video last night on visualization. Right now, my visualization ideas are a little different. With all the fear that's going on, I was reminded of when I was a little itty bitty baby and my mom told me that I literally would not wake up when my father was doing some sort of hammering or construction in my room, literally right where I was at. And I thought, that is a peaceful, trusting child. Uh, and so I close my eyes if I'm getting super stressed right now and just imagine that's me, like no fears in the world, uh, and go into that space. But you might go to your favorite park in your mind, the beach, whatever works for you. That's another strategy. So I don't want this video to go too long, but I wanted to put a few ideas out there. And again, connection is what makes the world go around. And just because we're sitting in our apartments or our houses doesn't mean that we can't be connected. So please visit my Facebook page, Nature to Nurture Life Coaching. I'm offering a lot of social online gatherings. Last night we played charades. I'm going to do apples to apples next Friday. Got some healing opportunities that I'm tossing in here, and everything is free. Certainly, I am open to donations because my situation is very different from what it was a week ago as well. But I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Take care.